hear me. Um, just starting a few minutes early and what I wanted to do, but we won't be on like an hour tonight. It's been a bit of a long day for me. I've got to get up early tomorrow, so it won't be a very long show, probably about 40 minutes or so. But I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone can hear me. Let me know in the comments, and that would be really appreciated. I see Joe is already here. How you going, mate? Hopefully people can hear me. Be a bit worried if no one can't hear me. uh, oh, right, okay. I'll be on annual leave until Sunday. Oh, right, okay then, mate. Thank you. Am I coming through clearly? Can you let me know, Joe? Because my little icon, the X-Wing logo is not moving, so I'm not 100% certain if my audio is working. I've actually got my phone. Excuse me, on it's a bit patchy. That's what I thought. Now I don't know what's going on. What I might have to do is I might have to turn off the other phone. I've got another phone here. I thought I could use that, but I might just turn that off and see what it does. I don't know what's going on because I've got the receiver into the phone, so it should be working quite well unless I boost the gain on it to see what this does. Is it working a bit more better now, Joe? Better. Okay, cool. I just increased the gain. It's up on 0 now. I don't know why that is, because I got it on strong on the app, so it might be something to do with that. So anyway, I've got the DJI in action here. I've got the OM5. It's sitting on the OM5 gimbal, and I've got the DJI Mini mic hooked up. So everything except for the phone. The phone's a Samsung. Everything's been hooked up to DJI. So, but anyway, I hope everyone is well. And we've been quite busy over the last month, haven't we? Doing lots of videos and things like that, which is quite good. I'll tell you one thing, guys. I'm really surprised about this video. I didn't think this video would get the number of views. The end of the era, Big W. Now, I thought, personally, I actually thought the Cook Island one would be the dominant one out of the three I released for the special events. But actually, the end of the era, Big W was the big one. I was actually quite surprised the Cook Island one didn't get as many people views. So I was a little bit surprised about that. But anyway, not to worry. We've had a fairly busy month. As I said, the last video you guys would have seen would have been Casey Fields Part 3. And I've got 5 parts to this video with the DJI Mini 1, Roger. And so we are going, there's been another 2 more parts. Oh, hang on. Yeah, 2 more parts. Tomorrow night will be the 50th video of DJI Mini 1, Roger. Because we've spent a lot of time with DJI Mini 2, Dodger, over the last few months. And so a lot of videos for him. But the thing is, guys, DJI Mini 2 will not be back. Videos will not be back until 2026. So hopefully you guys can hang out for that. And g'day Melbourne Connage. Hopefully I got that right again. Okay, mate, how are you? Thanks for joining. And we're only just really sort of started. I haven't really gotten into too much details because me and Joe were trying to work out if the sound was coming out all right. So I think we eventually got there, all right. But yeah, not bad, mate. Yeah, a little bit tired. Hopefully we won't be on here for an hour tonight. We'll hopefully be about a 40-minute type of show, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it sounds good at my end. Cool. Thank you. Thanks, mate. Yeah, so anyway, so we've got another two more drone videos to go. One tomorrow night, as I said, the 50th video of the Mini One. And the last, we might have another drone video after Sunday, but we'll see what happens. But Sunday will be the last drone video, probably potentially for the year, because we've got a lot of good stuff to do. And g'day, Linda, how are you? And I hope you are well. I actually put on your video, which will come out tomorrow in my community page, the Greek dance. So when it comes out, everyone, go and check out Linda's video of that. It's very good. It's actually very similar to a potential video it's going to be coming out on my channel, which will be the return series of sights and sounds. And so we'll be that will be coming out on. Just got to look at the date here. On the, I've got it all sort of written down here. I think it comes out on the where are we? Oh, the 5th. So next week, actually, comes out next week. So so yeah, check that out. But we'll talk about that very shortly. That's okay, Linda. Yeah, because I always try and promote other people's videos, and as much as I can, if they're really, really good ones, and that one's definitely a good one. And so yeah, no, that's all right. As I said, we all sort of here trying to help each other out. So yeah. Oh, excuse me. I had some lasagna tonight, and it's repeating on me. It's not very good. Now, unfortunately, I'm taking a whole heap of medications at the moment. It's literally a pain in the neck, guys. Literally. Anyway, and getting back to what I was saying about the videos, the end of year Big W one was quite big. Actually, a lot more bigger than what I thought it was going to be. So far, last count I checked was 146 views, and that's pretty big actually. So it's quite big. All our videos are different. Yes, they are, Joe. Definitely. The Cook Islands one did that on a 21st birthday. Sort of related in a sense, and so that was quite good. I enjoyed their dancing. It's just fantastic, great stuff. And Thomas the Tank Engine was the 80th anniversary there that I did there. Now that was last month, almost about 5 weeks ago when I filmed that. And I know we've done Thomas the Tank Engine before, but I thought, well, we'll do a little bit different because it was the 80th anniversary of Thomas the Tank Engine with Puff and Billy. And I'll tell you one thing I'm really annoyed about, guys. I'm just looking at this. G'day, mates. How are you? Yeah, go. Yes, I'm in Australia, mate. Yes, I am. I'm on the east coast in Melbourne, Victoria. So welcome aboard on the channel, the X-Wing. Um, as I was just about to say, the really thing I found annoying, guys, was the 6A was hauling passengers on the weekend. And I specifically asked the organisation, they said that they would let me know. But anyway, so I was quite annoyed about that. They didn't end up letting me know, and the first train with the carriages with people in it went past on the weekend. But anyway, that's all right. I can film that another day because really, I have not filmed the 6A Puffin Billy engine on my channel at all because it's been doing an overhaul for the last 6 years. So hopefully I'll get to film it pretty soon, but we'll wait and see what happens. Greetings from Rockhampton, mate. Have a good one. Yes, I am a train enthusiast. So I'm all sorts of enthusiasts, trams, special events, you name it. If I'm there, I'm there. Put it that way. Yeah, welcome aboard, and hopefully you're keeping safe up there in Rockhampton. I notice Queensland's had a lot of storms up there in the last few weeks, and just recently, I think in the last few days actually. So hopefully everything's going well up there. Yes, you can tell that the 6A is running in most days and weekends at the moment. Yes. Yeah, I was a little bit annoyed that they didn't really let me know about that one. But yeah, it was a bit annoying that. But anyway, we actually ended up filming, I think it was on the same day too, guys, the Y122, I think, from that organisation, which I will not mention. Yeah, so anyway, if you've got any questions, I'll be happy to ask them for you. Right, okay. Thank you. 112. Thanks, mate. I knew I'd get that. I knew I got get that wrong. But anyway, yeah. So I filmed that on the weekend. That was quite good. It was good to see it for the first time after 3 years. And K Class Productions is here. G'day, mates. How are you going? And so yeah, that was really good to film. The last time I filmed it was when it was during the Ballarat run back in 2022. So yeah. Um, okay then. Blackwater Coal Network. Is that up in Queensland there, mate? Because I'm not very familiar with the name there. Just let me know. So anyway, so yeah, so that was really good during the 80th anniversary, and but we won't be doing Thomas the Tank Engine with Puffin Billy again until they change the venue, because you can only do these things once every so often, and we've done it twice, so we don't have to do that again now. So yeah, 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 pretty good, mate. K class, very good. Gladstone out in. Oh, okay then. So that's is that in Queensland or New South Wales there, mate? Um, Gladstone. I'm not sure where that is. No, my luck, it's probably in Victoria, and I should know. Yeah. Oh, right. It's up in Queensland. Yeah. Right. Okay then. Yeah. Right. Okay. I've been to Queensland twice. Oh, hang on. No, I lie. I've been there 3 times. Queensland. I've been to Hervey Bay. I've been to Sunshine Coast, and I've been to Cairns. And yeah, lovely place up there. Probably wouldn't go up there this time of year because too many wild storms, and secondly, too much humid weather. Both times I went were before the summer actually really hit up there, so I was pretty lucky. Great place to work in winter, definitely not in the summer. No, definitely not. Yeah, but anyway, and then as I said with Casey Fields, I did a lot of videos with Casey Fields with the DJI Mini One. And so, because Roger hadn't been out for a while, and he hasn't had many videos up on my channel. But so we've got about 5 days. That will get up to about, I think, 51 episodes. So, but yeah, hopefully we'll get a bit more episodes out next year. Um, and episode 79 of Suburban Stations and Trains Aircraft Station, which was the most unusual station I've ever come across so far. To me, aircraft station looks like it's stuck out in the middle of nowhere, to be honest. But they've redone it. I didn't like the color scheme very much. It's very dull. But we'll talk about the metro tunnel very shortly because I've got a few things about that. But yeah, aircraft station on the Werribee line. Yeah, we'll do that because we've got well, especially for our overseas guests and probably interstate guests on. Melbourne's got Metro Tunnel. We've got free train ride between this Sunday from the 30th of November to the 1st of February. It's only on the weekends only, except for Christmas Day. Christmas Day is going to be free travel all the time. So, yeah, so that I'll be able to do a lot of stations, I think, in that 7-8 week window. Um, Yes, it is. It's a very weird coloured scheme aircraft station. So, but anyway, it was a pretty good episode to do. It was a quick episode while I was filming on that particular weekend. It was a very busy day on that weekend I was doing. Aircraft station is in a bit of a bad spot right next, to factories. Yeah, yep. RAF base highway. Yes, that's right. That's definitely right. Um, yeah, it's just not in a real good. I wouldn't be able to fly the drone there, to be unfortunately, if the base is there, because I'll probably get my drone will probably get shot down. So we don't think we'll be doing that, unfortunately. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Went to the old air show. Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff out there to have a look. So, like this next thing I'm going to talk about, Newport Train Museum. That was fantastic. I really enjoyed doing that. It was probably one of my better days. I had to be one of my better days because I did a lot of filming out there. Um, and it was just really, really good to do filming out there. If no one hasn't been there, I know that I know all the train buffs who watch my channel would have been there. Yeah, go and have a, if you haven't had a look, go and have a look at it. It's really good, and they are going to extend the museum. Excuse me, and yeah, so it's going to be really good once they extend it all. But I really enjoyed it. It's just fantastic seeing the old trains and the old blue trains, the old Harchie trains, and the old dog box Red Rattler. It was really good to watch and have a look at, reminiscing of old times of yesteryear. So that was really good doing that Newport Museum. And as I said, Casey Fields, yep, we've got 2 more videos, so we won't really need to go into that. Yes, that's right, Joe. Yep, they're there. It's good to see those old trains, and I actually like to thank the staff there. The staff were really fantastic. They were very commandeering. They let me film in a few places that probably they didn't want me to film, but I did ask them. It was really great. So yeah, I really like to thank the staff there. And the next thing was the Altona Miniature Railway. That was even better. Um, and I'm just seeing what this has come up on the chat here. I don't know what that's all about. But anyway, um, the Altona Miniature Railway was just really fantastic. And I absolutely had a ball there that day. And it was a big day of filming. I did the museum, and I did also aircraft station. I wasn't going to do aircraft station, but we ended up doing that. And yeah, I'd like to also too thank the staff at Altona Miniature Railway for letting me come in to do filming. I know that they were, they told me where to go filming, so which was really great. And so I really had a good time there, and that was pretty good. And of course, we had a time lapse of the GoPro, really at the beginning of November, and yeah, that was really good. I was actually hoping to get a few different things on that, but we sort of did. We got some cloud drifting across, and that was good for the time lapse. Um, and yeah, so that was pretty good. We hadn't done a GoPro video per se for a long while, so decided, well, we'll do that, and that was quite good. So yeah, so it was a fairly busy month, guys, for videos for me. But hang on, I'm just going to take a sip of coffee first, guys. Hang on. That's what happens when you talk a lot for 22 minutes. You start losing your voice a bit. But anyway, um, now for this December. Now I haven't done filming of the end of year spectacular as yet. Now I'm not too sure if we're going to be doing filming for the end of the year thing yet. I've got a few things on, and it's a busy time of the year in the city, so I don't really know if I'm going to get to film it yet. But for saying that, if I don't film it, it will be definitely a an opener for 2026. There's no doubts about that. So now the end date for me for end of the year is December 23. Will be my last video, long video for the year, and so we've only got a couple more weeks to go, guys. But yeah, we'll just see what happens over the next week or two. If I don't get to film it, we'll definitely get to film the beginning of the year spectacular. How about that? We might do something a little bit more different. I mean, last year we had the end of year spectacular with Puff and Billy and the night train. And just talking about that night train, we've got two more. Oh well, it's on tonight. It should be actually almost finished now, actually. But we've got two more Thursdays to go. Now, out of those two Thursdays, I'm hoping to film it next Thursday night, if I can. And for hopefully we might put that as maybe a bit of an end of the year video. Maybe, I don't know yet. So we'll see what happens. But we also got for December the DJI Action 4 camera making its, I wouldn't say making its first debut, but its first playlist debut coming up in December, which will be December December 2nd, which is next Tuesday. So keep your eyes out for that. And the season return, or well, 2 episodes anyway, of Sights and Sounds, episode 11, Frankston Foreshore. We were just mentioning about Linda's video of the Greek dancers down near the peninsula down her way, because she's down there Geelong. I did Frankston Foreshore one a little while ago now. So that's going to be coming up next, I think next Friday. And also too, it's actually back-to-back episodes, episode 11 and episode 12 of Sights and Sounds, my hometown of Bronya. A lot of people from Bronya are sort of waiting for me to bring this video out, because a few people saw me filming back in September. That's how long ago I filmed this. So it's taken me a while to get it all together. Yeah, the unfortunate thing about it, guys, is that my phone doesn't like some of the video clips from the DJI. So I've actually got to download it onto my laptop, and it takes ages to do that. So that's why it's taken a while to get it out, but that will be out next week for Sights and Sounds. And also too, we're going to be doing a few episodes of Webster, the formal Webster Train Crossing, parts 3 and 4. Now, part 3 is going to be basically have a bit of a walkabout along the footpath, of the new footpath, so which is quite good. You've been oh yeah, DJI, they're pocket free. A lot of people use that for a lot of vlogging and things like that. So, and a lot of people do use it. I actually quite happy with the Action 4 camera. I haven't had no issues with it. So I did think about getting the pocket free, but I've got enough cameras. Put it that way. I've got cameras galore. So yeah, but I know a lot of people use it. Linda uses it. I know she does a great job with her Pocket 3. But yeah, it's a good camera, very good camera. So and Joe's just saying download it by USB. Yes, I have done that. Yes. It's not so much to download it's the problem, Joe. The problem is to edit it on the CapCut I use on my laptop. My laptop's 100 years old, guys, to be honest. No, jokingly. It's about 10 years old, and she's still good. Yeah, I still use it, but it's a very slow laptop, and I think I might have to invest a cheap laptop just only to do editing only on it, nothing else. So I'm thinking about doing that. I might get one for myself for Christmas. You never know. And one day my mates. Oh, right. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Very good. Yeah. Right. Yeah. No. As I said, personally, I don't know much about the Pocket 3, but I know a lot of people use it, and but anyway, that's all good, mate. It's really good that you'll probably definitely get that. Well, hopefully Sandra will bring one for you for Christmas, hopefully. But just getting back to the videos a little bit, the Webster train crossing. Now it's no longer a crossing anymore. We had walk. I think it was about a week after the crossing had closed, and so we had a walk along the footpath. That's part 3. Part 4, we go back to have a look at what they actually done. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that, and especially part 4, because the first time ever on my channel, I was able to incorporate not only the walkabout, but I was able to do a drone flight. And the drone flight's about, I think about 2 minutes 20, I think. So just keep your eyes out for that Webster Crossing one, part 4. That will be coming out about the second week of December. I haven't thought far for the third week of December. I was contemplating about getting, doing a long week video, but yeah, I don't think I'll do that now. I think what we might do is we might end up having a couple suburban stations and trains episodes. I've already got sort of lined up, but I haven't edited them yet. But I'm thinking about doing that. So hopefully we'll be doing that, and then we'll see what happens for the end of the year. As I explained, I haven't sort of gone out to do filming for that yet. And everyone knows the weather in Melbourne's been an absolute nightmare, to be honest. I've never really known it to be so suspect at this time of the year, the Melbourne's weather at the moment. It's been very hard to get out. I can't get out when it rains anyway, because of my foot. I can't get my foot wet. Before anyone asks, I can't wear shoes, so I've got to wear these special thongs until I get some surgery done on my toe, which hopefully will be next year. I do have a phone number. I've got to actually give them a ring and find out what the go is there. But yeah, yes, Linda, it's just been crappy weather. I don't like it. It's just been an absolute nightmare to try and get out filming. And every time I want to try and film, like for example, guys, we've got the final steam train event out Lavington on the weekend on Saturday. Oh, sorry, Sunday. And the weather's going to be very suspect. Now, I was meant to be filming that, but if it's going to be too wet, there's no point me coming out that far if I'm not going to get proper shots. So it's a don't know event for me on Sunday, but I do have another thing in mind. It's a model train exhibition down near Mount Martha. I might consider doing that. That's plan B for Sunday. So we'll see what happens, and we'll take it from there. Um, but yeah, so anyway, I'm just looking down my list. Oh, yes, that's right. Now, just in recent times, we ended up getting our 1,800 subscriber on the channel, and it's been an absolute ride for the last getting close to 5 years. I'll have a little bit more to say about that maybe next time for our 5 years special in March next year. So we'll see what happens. I might mention it in a few weeks' time. We'll just see what happens. But yes, congratulations to the 1,800 subscriber. And yeah, it was really, really good. It's been a long road getting there, but we're getting there slowly, which is good. We've got a good base to work with. We've got a lovely bunch of people who come and look at my videos, and as one thing I love about everyone on my channel is we're a family community. We look out for each other, and that's the most important thing. That's the way I look at it. Also did a poll on about a vlogging series. Now, I think I had 6 votes for that, and it's definitely 100%. So we might do something like that next year, like a vlogging series. Maybe it might be once a month or something. I don't know. I sort of need to sort of work out how to go about doing that. And the pictures of the Y112 just recently on the community page. I'm talking about the community page here on the X-Wing. And yeah, that was really good that day filming that. And also, yeah, that will come out. We might try and get that out before the end of the year. that video I did last weekend. So we'll see what happens. And also, recently I did do a poll about keeping my same name and changing my name around, and 63% say keep the same name. So I reckon I will keep the same name. I just wanted to throw that out to people to see what that was like. Yes, the photos are good too. Yes, yeah, I really like the photos. They came out really well. Yeah, so I'll be keeping the same name. I just wanted to throw that out there to you guys to see what you thought. As I said about like this blogging series, I'll see what happens there with that. I really like your name. It is Crave, and that's got nothing to do with Star Wars either. A lot of people ask me, "Oh, is it something to do with Star Wars?" No, it's nothing to do with Star Wars. It's just a coincidence, an X-wing. Now, basically, because of my drone looks like an X and it's flying through the air like an X-wing, so it's flying through the air. So I came up with the name X-wing. I wasn't even thinking about Star Wars. And everyone knows I'm a Trekkie fan. Don't get me wrong, I like Star Wars. I've watched every movie of Star Wars. And I'm a big fan of Star Wars, but I'm more of a Trekkie fan. The Captain Kirk, Jean-Luc Picard, Captain Sisko, Captain Janeway, and Captain Archer. So yeah, so I know all of them quite well. It's as I said. Yep, I'll definitely keep the name. So yeah, that's all right. I just wanted to throw that out to people. And as I said, we've talked about the videos of the previous month and what's going to come. It won't be too many videos to come. Now, as I said, December 23rd is going to be my last video for the year. I'm taking a few weeks off, at least probably 3 weeks off. Just need a bit of a respite and just have a bit of downtime. And I still got heaps of videos to show you guys, definitely in the new year. So, but as I said, I was going to do a week of long videos, but I've decided, no, it's just too much editing, too much this. And I think getting towards the end of the year, guys, I think it's just like, it'd be quite good just to not walk away, but just get away for at least a week from doing all this. So, and the short videos, I'm not too sure if I will have some short videos off and on. I might have off and on, but keep your eyes out for the community page on the X-Wing here. And, obviously I might bring up something that might be quite funny. I won't be completely gone. I'll keep a watch on YouTube because that's what I always do. I always watch YouTube all the time, despite watching Netflix and things like that. And yes, so is that meant to be a smiley face Joe, or is that meant to be a frightened face? I can't really tell. I could just see purple with some eyes. That's about it. But it's been quite interesting to the last 2 weeks, and as I said, I've got heaps of drone videos. Aliens. Okay. Yep. Aliens. Yeah. Oh yes, that's what I was going to meant to talk about. Yep. Not aliens, but there's a video out I saw the other day about the UFO sightings at Westall in 1966. What I might do is I'll look for that video again and I'll put it up on the community page, and you guys can have a bit of a look at it. But before I do actually go soon, I'm meant to be talking about the metro tunnel. So I did mention something about the metro tunnel at the beginning. Yeah, been very interesting about that. For our overseas guests and probably people around Australia don't know, we've got our metro tunnel opening this Sunday on November 30th. And yes, it's yeah. Yeah, we'll talk about the UFO in a second there, Joe. Um, yeah, the metro tunnel, yep, that will be opening. Well, it's a soft opening, which I actually find a little bit bizarre. Um, Now, I've seen a lot of people's videos on the metro tunnel, and until I actually see it with my own eyes, but at the moment, I'm like in Anzac Station. Um, it looks very nice, but time will tell when I get there. Now, when I do filming there, it won't be this Sunday. I think I'll wait until the hype of the opening will die down a little bit. So probably be after Christmas. I'll do some filming there, depending on the weather, depending how I am, and everything else that goes along with it. And but I do have a few questions about the metro tunnel. I mean, there's been some interesting reports this week about potentially the first ever tollway for pedestrians. Yeah, it's just been yeah, very interesting. I think that's at Central Station, and I've forgotten the Town Hall Station. Yeah, you only walk about so many meters, and you're going to get you might get charged. But apparently, allegedly, I always say allegedly, they apparently fixed it up, but I don't know how long that's going to happen. But yeah, you're right there, K Class. There's lots of videos on the metro tunnel on YouTube. There's just heaps of them. And yes, I mean, I don't really have to do a metro tunnel, suburban stations and trains, but it is part of the network. But I'll tell you one thing I will not do is that suburban loop thing that they're building out at Clayton and Glen Waverley. It's going to be a completely different thing, and I'm not really interested in doing that. I actually, personally, I think it's a waste of time. I think that our money could have been spent in better places, like hospitals and roads and things like that, and houses. Yeah, housing in the states, yeah, an absolute disaster at the moment. I know it's very political, but unfortunately, that's some of the things that we got to face here in Victoria at the moment. But that's another conversation for another day. But the Metro Tunnel, yeah, interesting. The escalators, I think it's the one that's at Flinders Street Station. Near Flinders Street Station. I've forgotten that station. I've got a list here. I've actually got, yeah, I've got an actual list here. Town Hall Station. I think it's either Town Hall Station or State Library Station. It's got the longest escalator. Now, I'm not a big fan of heights now anymore. Ever since I had the, which they would claim it to be a very, very, very small stroke. So I'm not a big fan of heights anymore. I don't really like going up lifts very much, but I hate going upstairs. I'm tired by the time I get up the top of the stairs. So that's why on some of the videos you see me, I just don't want to go up the stairs. But the escalators, yeah, you'd be like falling backwards. Yeah, definitely. But anyway, that will be interesting. I think probably the most dull station's Arden Station, I think that's going to be, well, it's got to be developed. There's no doubts about it, guys. Yeah, the housing estate, if they get the housing estate there, yeah, it'll be a busy station. But at the moment, it's a bit of a well, I would consider a bit of a white elephant, but anyway. But some of the stations are not even finished yet. Like Town Hall Station, there's certain entries and exits are not going to be finished until about this time next year. And I think with the same with State Library Station too. So I actually find it very interesting how they're going to open things up, but some of the stations won't be opening 100% till another this time next year or in 6 months. So I find it quite interesting. Airport line. Yes, I would like to see the airport line out there, Linda. So I'm just catching up on what I was talking about. I think an airport line is actually a lot more feasible to get that up and running. And realistically, guys, the airport station should have been up and running 40 years ago. Now, I know for a fact that they actually do have an underground station there. It was actually built during the time when Tullamarine Airport was getting built. But they can't use it now because it's out of date. So it makes it pretty interesting. So I think it's going to be one of those sky rail type things, I think, eventually. Yes, it seems that they've made some progress on that, but not much. Are you referring to the I was just talking about the metro tunnel or the airport, the Melbourne College? K class, shocking that they don't have an airport line this year. Well, look, to be really honest with you guys, I hope I will see it. To be honest, it's going to take a long while. I can tell you one thing right now: the completion of that ridiculous money spinner of that stupid suburban ground loop, whatever you call it. That's just a waste of time. I definitely won't see that happening. I might see the first stage of it, but the rest of it, I think I'll be kicking up daisies. To be honest, I don't see that happening in my lifetime. But it's a bit like airport line, Sunshine Station, super hub. Yes. Well, obviously they got to do that first, the super hub station, and then the train line out to the airport, don't they? Really? So it's going to take a number of years to do it. I can't really see it this side of 2030, to be honest, guys. It'd be more likely somewhere about 2033 that should be completed, and that's just an estimate. And I'm no expert, but I just don't think that's going to happen by 2030, even if they start production, like say next year. There's still going to be a few years before there's going to be any trains running on it. So it's going to be a long time. That's what they should have done in the first place. Yeah, 2050, mate. Yeah, definitely, probably. Oh, I'll be pushing 80 then. Don't know if I'll see it by then. You're probably right. We should live so long. Yeah. Unfortunately, no, we don't live that long, Joe. Unfortunately, but I don't really see the the airport should be done way before then. I hope. God, I mean, when you come to think of it, we're a bit of a laughing stock in this state because we're the only place in Australia that doesn't have a train line to the airport. There was talk about them doing one out at Rupp, an airport, a second international airport, for people that live out this way, because I'm out near Cranbourne. And but there's just no talk about that now. Like it's all been swept under the carpet. So I don't think I'll see that in my lifetime. So yeah, I just think as I said, I don't want to get politically because it's something I don't like talking about. But um, yeah, it's over budget, the metro rail, and yes, we probably did need it, but probably not in this for the cost of it. I mean, really, when you look at these five stations: Anzac Station, Town Hall Station, State Library, Park Vale Station, and Arden Station. I mean, they look like blame airports. They don't look like stations of what I've seen so far. So yeah, it's I don't know. It's what it is. It's what it is, isn't it, guys? To be honest. But yeah. So we'll probably do some filming for that. We'll do some filming for the fire stations. It probably won't be till after Christmas. I'll have to pick a day where it's going to be. Yes, it is. That's right. The costs are a lot justified and so forth. And yes, and that's right, Linda. It's why it is. It's why it is, isn't it? Can't really sort of change too much about things, unfortunately. And it's just an annoying thing, isn't it? We've got to deal with. But yeah, and as I said, we'll try and get out there, do some filming with that before the end of the year. Anyway, we'll see what happens. And the UFO thing, we'll put up. I'll try and find that video, and I'll quickly put that up on the community page a little bit later on once I get off this. And it's an actually good thing about the Westall UFO sightings of 1966. So yeah, it was quite an actually good good show. Yes, that's right, K Class. Yep, UFO. New airport supposed to be somewhere near Lang Lang, and yeah, Curry Rup. Yeah, my understanding Curry Rup, but it's supposed to be out there, Joe. But there's just been no more mention about it. So who knows? Who knows when that's going to get made? As the song goes, in the year 2595, when man is still alive. So it could be around about then, there, guys. It could be a long time off. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, the UFO thing, yeah, it was quite interesting. And of course, there's a lot of talk about UFOs at the moment, isn't there? Especially over in the States. Yeah, it's quite interesting. And as I said, the video I saw, and there's tons of videos about Westall. I mean, I could do one as well, but I don't want to go bother into the research or anything. I like to do things that is straight off the bat, and I can do it straight off the bat, basically. Yeah, there's lots of videos out there about Westall and what happened. And look, and to be honest, and I know there's a lot of people out there who don't sort of believe in that stuff, but I do actually believe we would have to be stupid humans to think that we're the only beings in the universe, to be honest. There's other beings out there. And I'm a strong believer in that. And I'm a believer in the sense where we're already being visited. And I believe that we've got a treaty between us and them. And all the governments are all around the world know about it, and it's all hush hush. But the truth will come out on that. So yeah, and yeah, everyone agrees. Yeah, Linda agrees, and yeah, yes, yeah, UFOs everywhere. Yeah, it's just yeah. I mean, you could talk about this for donkey's ages about UFOs and things like that. It might be another show for another day too. mention about that. But yeah, so just I'll try and look up that video, um, and I'll put it up on my community page here on the X-Wing tonight. After we'll get to when we finish up here, and I'll have a quick look for it, and I'll just put it up so you guys can have a look. It's an actually not well. It's a pretty good production actually. It's well presented. I don't know much about the guy, but he did a really good job. So yeah. Trivia. An old. Oh, he's just removed it. I was just about to say that, Jane. You just removed the message. Um, yes, a lot of aliens. Yes, but yeah, I'm a strong believer in that, and I think the human race can have to take a bit of a long, hard look at themselves on that, and we're definitely not the only beings in the universe. There's just no doubts about that. We're not. Um, but they will, they will come and things like that. An old WW2 airfield was near. Uh, where's that place, Joe? I don't know where that is. Where is that? I don't know exactly where it is. Is that an old? Is that here in Australia, Joe, or is that overseas? Let me know. Um, but yeah, I love. All right, thanks, mate. Out near. Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I didn't know about that one. That airfield. Yeah, right. Is the airfield still there, Joe? If it's still there, I might go and have a look. If it's not there now, it's not much point. But I'll have to look that one up and see what's there, because it would be interesting to have a bit of a look at that. Yeah, as you know, I do like aeroplanes and things like that. So, and yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to Thai Air Show this year, next year. I'll see what happens. I'm not a big fan of big crowds, so um, we'll see what happens next year. A big air show out at Tyab next year. I think it's a long weekend in March, so we'll get to have a bit of a look at that. Um, yeah, so we'll see what happens, but I'm just waiting for no, not there. See on Google Maps. Oh, okay. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah, right. I'll have a look a little bit later, Joe. Then you might have to remind me, because I'll probably forget about the name of it again. I'll look back on the live chat later on, so I'll have a look at it. Yeah, thanks, Joe. But yeah, so I think it almost basically covers everything what I've done for the last month, and I mean, I could do one of these like live vlogs, as they call them. Like what you do during the week and so forth. Um, yeah, I could do that. I'm thinking about doing it, but it won't be until next year, and we might just have a branch off on that. Like we might do one once a month or something. I don't know. I'll see what happens, but yeah, we'll might work on that theory. As I said, I'm sort of thinking about around about 16th of January, me coming back, but I don't know yet. I haven't really put the rubber stamp on that date yet, as you say. But they're definitely rubber stamp on the 23rd, 2 days out before Christmas. It's a little bit later in what I normally finish up the year on, but that's the way the calendar worked. And also, too, guys, I may mix up some of the days of the videos. We might sort of change up the days a little bit next year. Instead of being Tuesday, Friday, could be a Monday, Thursday, or something like that. So I might toy around with that idea. We'll see what happens. But yeah. Um, but yeah, so I think it covers everything what I've done, guys. It's been an interesting month. I'm actually the next one of these live ones I'm going to be doing will be a very short video, a live one up in Gippsland on maybe the 20th or the 21st. Probably won't be the 21st. Maybe the 20th. We'll see what happens on the 20th of December. And I might have a very, very special guest with me. For the first time ever on the X-Wing, I've had a guest on my show live. So we'll see. I'll see how things pan out. Not mentioning who the guest is. Maybe one or two people might know who the guest will be. I think Linda knows, but yeah, keep that under your hat, Linda. Um, and but yeah, we'll see how that pans out and see how I am because we'll be going up to Gippsland, and yeah, so I could be a bit tired. So it won't be a long video, not like this. I did actually say this wasn't going to be an hour long video, but it has been. Because it's been good talking to you guys. As I said, I love talking to you, and it's something I want to do next year. Is what is sad face? Is that a sad face, Linda? Oh no, it's a zip. I could just make out the zip across the mouth. Yep, it looked like the emoji was crying. But yeah. Yeah, it's always great chatting with you guys. I love chatting with you. And then you get to know who I am. I get to know who you are. And yeah, the zipper. Yep, I actually see that now. Yes. And yeah, and that's something I want to do next year would be to have one or two of you guys actually on the live chat, like what we're just doing now and what I'm doing. You don't see my face. You could see my face. There it is. Um, you can't see me very well because I've got all my Chinese lanterns on. So, but what I mean is having a show or program like this, you don't have to show your face. Yeah, yuck to you. Funny joke. But you don't have to show your face. You could be like what I'm doing right now. It would be good to do something like that. I'm trying to work out how to do it because it does say on YouTube that yeah, I can share with someone. So I need to tinker around with that. I might do a private one, not a public one. I might do a private one and maybe just throw one or two links out to people who I know. Just a bit of a test run to see how it goes. So I might do that with someone. If someone's interested to do something like this, what I'm doing right now, and just a voice only, yes, we can do the research. Yeah, definitely. If anyone's interested in doing something like that, that would be really great. We can have a little bit of a chat. We don't have to show our faces. No one doesn't have to. Lap rats. Yes, that's right. Yeah, we've got to do research. Yeah, you got to do plenty of research, guys. There's definitely no doubts about that. Because it would be interesting to do something like that. So that way it gives me a bit of a break from talking and it gives the other person a bit of a chance to talk about what they want to talk about too. So it is something that I have been considering doing for a while. And I reckon we might do that in the new year. And yep, definitely look into that. Yep, we're going to be doing that. I think we're going to have the next live. It probably won't be. It might be a bit of a mixture show because of the special guest I'm going to have potentially, and so it'd be a mixture in the next show. Around about the 20th of December would be probably round about there. I might be doing a live one from Gippsland. It just depends on the internet and all this jazz. So we'll see what happens. I like to try and get a live show done before, like a pre-Christmas one. I usually try and do one every year. So with my guest, we can have a chat. You can say hello to the guest, and yeah, we'll see what happens there, and that will be pretty good. But just in general, guys, I think that we might have to do. We'll do a test run on that, like a private, because instead of being, as I said, on public here, we could do a private one and see how it goes, and just invite a couple people, see what they think, and if it goes all right, we can go for it on a public one at a future date. So if anyone's interested in doing that, just let me know, and we can do something like that, because it'd be good to get someone on. We can have a chit chat about anything, and as I said, you don't have to show your face. Be like this, because I know a lot of people don't like having their faces shown on YouTube, and I mean, you've already seen what my ugly face looks like. So I don't have no problem, but I wanted. There was two reasons why I wanted to do that. One was um, just in case something just goes astray with me, because some days I'm okay and other days I'm not so okay, and I don't want people thinking there's something wrong with me if I'm doing something live. So if I'm doing this, I'm okay. So it's not me frightened to show my face, like bang. I can show my face like that. But yeah, it's because, yeah, as I said, life's too short with people. Yeah, and you just got to be so careful what you're doing and so forth. But yeah, we'll definitely look into it. I'm really interested in doing something like that. And if I can't do it on what I'm thinking of doing, we'll see. We'll see. We'll work around it. And if I'm not up to it to do it on that particular day, someone else could do it. Because I think people it gives people more confidence of talking online and talking live like I do. I mean, I ramble on about stuff, and but that's just me. I like rambling on, talking, and but having something like this for people who are afraid to, um, you know, to be live face to face. This is another alternative. So yeah, so we'll work on it. We'll see what happens, and as I said, oh, okay, never done a live. Yeah, a lot of people haven't. It's not their cup of tea. I can get it. I did a live every end of each month, so it was like my monthly review. My videos. It's similar to what I'm doing now. But I stopped after a while because I wasn't really well. So I just gave up on it, and then I decided to come up with this idea. So I sort of do it once in a while, and occasionally I do the live one when I'm out and about. Yeah, but yeah, it's good to do it. I do think about it, so I will do one day. Yeah, it's no rush, Linda. You don't feel comfortable with it. If you don't feel comfortable, like sometimes with me, if I don't feel comfortable doing it, I won't do it. It was sort of like, yeah, we're getting towards the end of the year for me, and I wanted to try and get one of these shows out because I'm not sure if I'll be able to do the one on getting close to Christmas because I could be busy. So I wanted to see how that goes. But um, yeah, it's it's good to do, but depending on what topics you're going to do, because I had to write out a lot of stuff for even today's program, just to talk about. A lot of people use their those um, teletypers or whatever you call them. But I just prefer to write. So if you're just doing this like an audio thing, you can just write it out. You don't have to sort of look at a screen with a lot of writing on it. So I just find it easier doing it this way. But yeah, and yeah, you just got to write out what you're going to talk about. And but as I said, it'd be good to have someone on board to having a chat, and then I'm not rambling on for an hour and 10 minutes like I have been here. um, yes, that's right. Yeah, you're definitely right, Linda. And yeah, it's just points that you got to talk about, like like the metro tunnel. I didn't actually have on my list, but I memorized it. Like, oh yeah, I got to mention about that tonight, and things like that. So yeah, you got to remember lots of things. But as I said, it depends on the individual if they like doing it or they don't like doing it. I think that's the most important thing. You got to be feeling comfortable with it, and that's including myself. If I feel comfortable doing it, I will. If I don't, I won't. Yeah, and I think that's just the way life is, isn't it, guys? I think, and as I said, I get great pleasure talking to you guys, and you guys can fire questions at me, and I can answer them, and things like that. And that's the beauty thing about having these type of live audio chats, so I can actually find out what my viewers, what they think. So that's pretty good. That's the way I sort of look at it, anyway. So, but anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed talking to you guys tonight, and we covered a lot, didn't we? Covered UFOs, covered metro tunnels, all my videos, what's probably coming up in the next few weeks. So we've done a lot. And as I said, I enjoy talking to you, and we'll see how we go next week. We might do a quick live on location. I don't know yet. We'll see what happens next week. It'll be probably a quick one. It won't be like this one. But we'll just see what happens. What we'll see, and yeah, we'll make out what goes on next. So yeah, it's great chatting with you too, mate. I really appreciate it, and everyone who has joined in this chat tonight. As I say, I always enjoy talking. I enjoy, asking questions or people asking me questions and so forth. And we've got a very good base to work with, to be honest. And and it would be really great to do something like that in the nearby future. Um, yeah, we'll definitely catch up next time, guys. I really appreciate you being on board tonight. And take care of yourselves. I hope everyone has a great week. And as I said, we'll try and do a pre-Christmas one in a few weeks with the special guest, and we'll possibly do a live on location before then. We'll see what happens. Until next time, guys, I hope you have a lovely weekend wherever you are, and I really appreciate talking to you, and we'll do it again very, very soon. So until next time, guys, love yous. You take it easy, and we'll catch up with you next time. See you later, guys. Bye.